while studying they had pressure, peer pressure, where we found that in a class of 50 or 60, there were just 5 or 6 students who were really at the top. And rest of the students, we are just like me. I was an average student. Most of us are like that. So we really need to have something with us so that we can achieve something in our life. We have some career path. So it is very much important for us just to not score, but also to build our interpersonal skills, to build our communication skills, to be extrovert, which I was not. So all these things that are really much more important, that we find that the toppers, they really lack, because they are too much engrossed with their studies and like getting good scores and being teachers' favorites, that they really don't grow on their interpersonal skills. For me, that had been the triggering point. We found that our son, my son was very fond of making cars, very small cars. But he was not a material who could crack IIT. So my husband used to be after him, like IIT crack karna hai, pressure mein rehna hai. So that was something like which made us really think about it, whether it was really worth it or not. Because we found that one of his friends committed suicide because of the pressure of the parents. So that really hurt us.
You know, that triggered us when we saw this. There were 3 incidents which I'll tell you, and which was very shocking for us. Then we decided, let us do something for the kid. The 3 friends, one was my son, another is these 2 friends. One was, he was getting 92%, 93% marks. And their parents were after their life, that they need to be 98 plus. And one day what happened, that before the examination, you know, it is very sad story, he committed suicide. You know, the kind of pressure they had from the parents, that is the one trigger point which we got to write this book. Second was one of his best friend who was the topper in college, in the school. To the extent all the tuition centers like Resonance and IIT, blah, 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 they used to take their photograph and put that this gentleman is coached by us, he got 98%. One day, you know, his parents were keen that he should go to the IIT, and I'm sure he would have cracked the IIT. One day he met us and said, Uncle, I want to become a chef.
That was the turning point. Like the parents were really putting on pressure on him to go for IIT and like really work towards it.
So when he said, I want to become a chef?
Definitely, because he was a topper.
So when he said, I want to become a chef, you talk to my father. You know, you can understand the kind of trauma of their parents, you know. But finally, their parents had agreed, and now he has done his hotel management, then he became work in the Taj hotels. And now in Navi Mumbai, he is running his own shop, you know, very big shop, he is running that. So that was the example number 2.
पीयर प्रेशर्स हैं बच्चों के ऊपर, थोड़ा सा हमारी ऑडियंस को बताइए किस तरह की बुक है और कहाँ से आपको इंस्पिरेशन मिला है ये बुक लिखने के लिए, आप लोगों से जानना चाहूँगा।
As we told you, ये ट्रिगर पॉइंट तो हुआ था हमारे खुद के बच्चों के एजुकेशन सिस्टम को देखते हुए, जब उनके करियर चॉइसेस कर रहे थे हम। तो my son wanted to do engineering, मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग का उसको बहुत शौक़ है, उस लाइक ही इज़ आफ्टर कार्स। तो उसी के साथ के और बच्चों को जो देखा हमने कि एक बच्चा जो बिल्कुल आईआईटी टॉपर के उसमें आ सकता था, बट ही वांटेड टू बी अ शेफ़, बिल्कुल उसका डाइवर्स वो था, जो पेरेंटल प्रेशर में ही वाज सो मच इन डिस्पेयर या फ्रस्ट्रेटेड था कि जिसकी वजह से हमें लगा कि शायद इट वाज नॉट अ गुड थिंग टू प्रेशराइज आवर चिल्ड्रन। हम लोग खुद अपने बेटे के पीछे थे कि वो आईआईटी के लिए प्रैक्टिस करे, आईआईटी क्रैक करने की कोशिश करे, बट वी न्यू इन आवर ओन सेल्फ कि वो पॉसिबल नहीं है उसके साथ, बट वी वर कॉन्स्टेंटली पुटिंग प्रेशर ऑन हिम जस्ट लाइक एनी अदर पेरेंट वुड डू। तो दिस वाज समथिंग जो ट्रिगर करा इस बुक के लिए हमारे लिए।
एंड बीइंग इन द प्रोफेशन ऑफ सर्विंग इन HR ह्यूमन रिसोर्स, people keep coming for the jobs, right? And I realized that, the people who are creating wonder, they are not the high scorers. And the kind of pressure we get, as a parent, I understand how much pressure I have given to my child. I have seen in today's generation, the school people, they always tell that you need to score high. Our school is best. If you get admitted in our school, he'll get 90% mark. Plus our coaching centers, all tuition centers, they also pressurize children to get more and more marks. Plus the expectation of parents are also very high. But we do not understand our kid, because every kid is a different kind of kid, So that is the reason we thought that we need to educate this mass level. Education is not to score only high number. That is a one part of life. And this triggered us to teach students, teachers as well as parents also, that your child is unique. Please find out the best in him rather than pushing him for the score. So we are not against the score, never, but we always believe that if person is getting 70% mark, 75% marks, he is brilliant
He
chap.
is
The
a
only
brilliant
thing
child.
is,
It is not
you
that,
need to identify the best quality of your child.
Yes.
Because you see, in India now, there is not job restricted to engineers and doctors. There are a lot of fields which are coming.
Avenues have come up.
And money is, if you want to earn more money, you should have a talent. That is the reason you see a lot of singers, players, RJ, this, that. Now people are coming up. So we thought that this is a very important topic. Every year you see people are committing suicide. People are not getting right jobs. People are frustrated. They are doing a lot of repeated, 12th class repetition, 10th class repetition. They want to compete. So remove the comparison from their life. Teach them as a good human being and find out the ways and means for him, rather than chasing only one ways and means for him. That is the trigger point we have written this book.